Okay, it's story time. It's story time. I want to tell you a story. A very nice story. Let me call this man Jonah. Of course, that was his name. His name is Jonah. One day, he was called for an assignment. He was sent on an errand. Jonah was given a purpose. Jonah, come, go to Nineveh, go and preach to them. That was his assignment. But what did he do? He left the presence of God. Remember, number one, he was given an assignment. He was called for a purpose. He was sent on an errand. But he said, no. He left the presence of God. Question, to where? You know, it is dangerous to leave the presence of God, because the presence of God is the presence of light and life. He is the source of life. He is the source of light. But Jonah left the presence of God and he took a journey. Jonah, go to Nineveh. No, he took a journey to Tarshish. And he got to the park. He got to the travel agency. Instead of looking for a flight to Nineveh, he booked a flight to Tarshish, or he paid his fare to Tarshish. He was sent go, but he took a journey to Tarshish and paid for it. Let's pause to think about this. Many of us today have been sent on an errand. Many of us have been given assignment, peculiar assignment only for God. Peculiar assignment that can only come from God. But we entered a voyage to destruction. We entered a voyage to nowhere. And in that voyage, we pay for it. Meanwhile, in the purpose of God, he foots the bill. Jonah took a journey to that. You entered Facebook, instead of doing the assignment of God, you began to do trending things. You wanted to go viral, you joined the bandwagon. You entered YouTube, you joined the bandwagon. You entered life and joined the bandwagon. You entered market and joined the bandwagon instead of doing what your father sent you to do. But there was catastrophe in the land. There was trouble in the journey. There was problem in the journey. What did Jonah do? Jonah decided to sleep in the corner of the vessel. He began to sleep. Remember, he was told, go and preach. But he entered the voyage that was going to Tarshish, got there, instead of, because of the trouble that was on the way. In life, such troubles may happen. Now he began to sleep. He caused a trouble for other travelers, for other wayfaring people. He caused trouble for them. They were troubled because of the wind that came, because of the tempest that came, because of the storm that came. If he had been in the presence of God, God would have been to him a refuge and a fortress. God would have been to him a secret pavilion for his protection. But he was going on a journey to Tarshish, opposite his assignment, opposite his call, opposite his agenda. And as he was going on that assignment, tempest came. He couldn't do anything. He began to sleep. Others were praying. He was sleeping. And they didn't even know his name. Remember, he booked for the movement, paid for it, but because of the trouble, they couldn't even remember. In fact, they lost him, and his identity was missing. Everything. They called him what was prevalent, because as at that moment he was sleeping, so they called him a sleeper. Wake up, O sleeper, call upon your own God, because we have called on our own gods, and our gods didn't answer us. In life, people do different things. They touch here and touch here, not knowing which one will work. Then they will always come. Perhaps they might come back to you to ask you, will your own solution work? If they come to you, will they find you sleeping, or they will also find you doing the assignment? But he couldn't do the assignment in a funny place. He couldn't do the assignment there. He was sleeping. But he knew why the trouble came. The trouble came because of him. But his decision has caused people trouble. His choice, or the choices he made, has become troublesome to people. Let me ask you, what are you doing presently? What are you doing with the assignment that was committed to your trust? What are you doing with the message that was sent to you? How are you chasing it? How are you focusing on the assignment that was given to you? Let me ask you, are you in the presence of the Father, or you have left his presence? Where are you right now? In the tempest, yet sleeping. I think it's time for you to wake up, O sleeper. Remember, when men slept, the enemy would always come to sow tares. If you have been sleeping, it is time to wake up. Call upon your God. Return to his presence. Learn the lesson from Jonah, who left the presence of God and had to pay consequences. He had to spend 3 days in the belly of the fish, in the water. 3 days. He had the opportunity to return. You also have an opportunity to return. You are not condemned yet. You have an opportunity to return. Listen to me today. Return to the assignment of the Father. Return to the presence of the Father. Return to the original plan for your life. Return to the thoughts of God for you. Return to the Father. Return to him today. You have to forget that journey to Tarshish, because there is a journey, an assignment for you in Nineveh. Everybody has his Nineveh. God has sent to Nineveh. Why not you go to Nineveh? Why did you go to Tarshish? What are you going to do in Tarshish? Don't you know that the journey to Tarshish can be so detrimental? It can be so it can be so consequential. Why not you return and take your journey to Nineveh, where you know that the presence of the Father will go ahead of you, with you, to cover you from troubles. Learn a lesson from the story of Jonah. Learn, and you will realize the kind of change that will come to you. Jonah, see, he shouldn't have paid, but he paid because he was on a wrong journey. If he was going to Nineveh, he wouldn't have been sleeping the sleep of laziness, or the sleep of death, or the sleep of weakness, or the sleep of being docile. Nigeria, the world, your country, wherever you are right now, may have been needing you, but the land is troubled because you are not doing your work. You are on a journey to nowhere. You took a cruise to a place that doesn't profit. You took a voyage to a place that doesn't have a gain in it. Why not you pause there and return to the presence of the Father? Make this decision today. Return, and you will see how it will be good for you. Don't waste your time. Don't waste resources. Return to the presence of the Father. God bless you. Let me hear from you soon.